Hello, my darling loves. It is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading is called The Raw Truth About This Connection. All right, and we're going to get into it. You're a brave soul if you choose to click on videos like this, I feel, because you guys know how it is. I like to give it to you guys real, raw, and true, all right? And for those of you, a couple announcements before we start. For those of you that would like to follow me on OnlyFans, I do have an OnlyFans now, and I am doing 18 plus readings over there. And actually, you can subscribe for free over there. And the videos, I do a lot of 18 plus in my extended readings as well, but the videos over on OnlyFans are actually more bang for your buck because they are a little bit less expensive than the extended readings, okay? So check me out over there. There's a link below if you want to take a look. And for those of you that would like to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, details for how to do so are below. I've gotten a lot more active on TikTok recently. Also, I have another YouTube channel called Light of Ascension Tarot, and you can find a link to that channel in the description box below. And what else? For those of you that would like to book a private reading, there's details below on how to book a private reading with yours truly. And if anyone who's had a private reading with me sees this video, if you can comment on your experience, how you felt about it, what it was like, I really appreciate it. And it is a very cool thing to experience. So we are gonna go ahead and get into it. Also, just so you guys know, I treat the personal readings really seriously. I prepare for them. I cast a horary chart for the moment that you send me the question, which is different than an astrological chart. It is basically an astrology chart for the moment that you ask me your question, which is a divination moment, okay? And I do a lot of other stuff for personal readings as well. And I really hope those who've gotten personal readings with me feel that they've gotten their money's worth. I love reading for you all, and I love being here with you today. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. We have pile number 1, which is the purple tea light. And we have pile number 2, which is the black tea light. And pile number 3, the pumpkin spice tea light, okay? So I want you guys to close your eyes and think about what color is really drawing you in. Think about the person that you came to this reading for, okay? And make sure you're very clear on the intention of who you came to this reading for. You can definitely watch more than multiple piles, more than one pile, and say, you know, this person for this pile, this person for that pile, but just make sure you have a clear intention of who you'd like to show up here in your reading and who you're asking about, okay? And then you can take a deep breath, right? And then we can go ahead and focus. Think about the colors purple, black, and I would say pumpkin spice is kind of like an orangey, almost like a burnt orange kind of a color. Or you could think of drinking a pumpkin latte. For purple, you could think about a grape soda or eating grapes. For black, you could think of black licorice or black coffee. The smell in the morning, black tea. You could think of whatever you want and whatever is pulling you in today. Please go to your pile. You'll find the timestamps directly below in the description box to go right to your pile. And we will have an extended reading for each pile as well too. So if you'd like to join me on my Vimeo channel, there'll be a link below if you'd like to go deeper into your reading, okay? Let's go ahead and get this party started, okay? Clear the energy really quickly here. It's another rainy day here today in Austin, Texas. I wish it was sunshine again, but I think for the upcoming week, we're gonna have sun again, which is really great because I feel like I need the sun every day. How do you guys feel about that? Let's go ahead and get into it. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the purple tea light, and today's reading is called The Raw Truth About This Connection, okay? Make sure you have a specific idea of who you came here for. when you clicked on this reading and you have that person in your head right now and you were drawn to the purple pile for a reason, okay? After the reading, we will have an extended reading, which you can click below to my Vimeo channel if you'd like to go deeper into the reading. And I think that is about it. Let's go ahead and begin. I'm gonna get channeled messages today, okay? Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the beautiful energy of my pile number ones who come here today honestly and rightfully seeking advice about this connection, okay, Spirit? And let's go ahead and get some channeled messages. I do feel like a little bit of allergies or stuffy nose. How are you guys feeling? Do you guys feel that too? I feel like there could be little annoying things, like little health things going on right now, pile number one, or big things, you know, you never know. But are you guys hypochondriacs? Let's go ahead and get the messages, okay, for my pile number ones. Okay, I just heard bloodstone. Bloodstone is a type of crystal, like a bloodstone crystal. I also feel like there's like an ancient stone or an ancient bloodstone or something like that coming up too. It could be from a movie, from something you're reading, but Spirit is giving me bloodstone. What else? Okay, I am getting the Egyptian mysteries too, for those of you that like learning about that or you feel a connection to the Egyptian mysteries. What else for pile number one, Spirit? I just heard the Appalachian Mountains, and I think I've channeled that before at a reading before. Isn't that in Tennessee? I don't know. Spirit may be trying to talk about a location or a place that so-and-so lives. I don't know. You guys tell me, pile number one. I just heard explicit division. explicit division, okay? And what does that mean? Are you guys learning math, or is someone in your family learning math, or is that a song, or do you guys know the band Joy Division? Are you guys trying to make a division on something, like explicitly make a call on something right now? What else for pile number one, Spirit? I just heard muscle tees or muscle t-shirts, okay? Maybe you like fitness or you're into that. What else for my pile number one, Spirit? I just heard that someone is an exception to the rule, okay? Pile number one, are you an exception to someone's rule, or did you make an exception to your normal quote unquote rules for a particular person here? Pile number one, what else please, Spirit? I just heard, oh, Christmas tree, pile number one. Did something happen during the holidays, or do you listen to Christmas songs I actually knew someone from my job that a long time ago that listened to Christmas songs literally all year long. Anyway, pile number one. What else for, okay, I'm seeing someone with pouty lips, a round face, wearing dark sunglasses, and this person is like, kiss this. You know what I mean? Like, kiss my butt or kiss this. All right. Pile number one. That's pretty sassy, pile number one. I feel like somebody took a picture maybe to make another person jealous, or was just acting like they didn't care. Or, you know, hey, if it was you, pile number one, more power to you. Like, be in the power of you, pile number one. Did I just call you guys pile number two? Anyway. Okay, Spirit is telling me anteaters, crocodiles, something like that. Did somebody not know the difference between an anteater or a crocodile, or something going on with that? Okay. I mean, what is the difference? I don't even really know. You guys can tell me in the comments, I'm sure. Okay, I just heard explain to me the reason why. So maybe something you guys want to know why you're coming to this reading, or you asked this person to explain to you the reason why, you know, whatever happened here. And okay, I just got the word laceration. Laceration. So that can be like a cut or a wound, some kind of laceration. What else for pile number one? Okay, Spirit is saying corsets to me, corsets. So maybe you have a corset, or you think that they're hot, or the person that you were with had one, or you're trying one on. I mean, I think they're really hot too, pile number one. If you can wear them, more power to you. Are there corsets for gals that are bigger, have bigger boobs? Because I would like to know that. I don't think I can wear them, pile number one. Anyway, TMI, too much information for you. What else for pile number one, please? Okay. I just heard something like leave it to the letter of the law. So something going, maybe someone here works in the legal profession, or you got legal advice, or just something like leave it to the letter of the law, pile number one. What else for pile number one, Spirit? Okay, I feel like there's been plenty of justifications given here. Spirit is showing me like there's been plenty of justifications given for this person. All right, so let's go ahead, pile number one, and go ahead and jump into your reading, all right? I just heard Megadeth, and something about American Idol, okay? Maybe two separate references, or someone like, I mean, could a group like Megadeth even go on American Idol? Would that ever happen? Anyway, I don't know, pile number one. I got to get into your reading now. Let's go ahead and find out what is the raw truth about this connection. The Four of Cups, okay? Yeah, explain where you're at. Explain what's going on. Nothing is changing. A real emotional clusterfuck, I feel, pile number one here. Yeah, we have the Six of Wands, okay? And, okay, definitely, I feel like either A, pile number one, someone is ignoring someone here, or there is a person wanting to move on and is like, fuck this shit, I'm done, okay? But let's go ahead and get a little more, yeah, Queen of Swords, I think it's more of a fuck this shit, I'm done. And it could be because somebody was being ignoring, or maybe you've just been ignoring the signs as well, pile number one. And I do feel like you did have good times in this connection, or there were some good things that happened in the connection, but I kind of feel like it's like, fuck this shit, I'm done. You may have people in your life that wondered, like, why did you stay with this person in the first place? Queen of Swords energy could be air sign, definitely Libra energy. And we also have the moon in Cancer here with the Four of Cups, all right? And yeah, somebody is unsatisfied. And I feel like the other person is saying, well, if you're not satisfied and you're not happy, then get the fuck on. You know what I mean? And I definitely feel, pile number one, if you're the one that wants to get the fuck on, like there is ample support around you, or there are people that are like, yeah, we think you should get the fuck on too. You know what I mean? They're like, yeah, we stand with you on that. All right. And I mean, I feel like you guys for the most part have been trying to get the fuck on here, but I do think there's a part of you that is continuing to look back at, you know, but what if, you know, but what if, you know what I'm saying? But what if things could work out? But what if they actually made a choice here? But what if they actually came to their, quote unquote, came to their senses, okay? Because I do feel like you were trying really hard to make this person like understand and appreciate your love, okay? And Spirit is directing me to the countryside as well. So maybe some of you live like, I'm getting also kind of like that UK type of vibe, or someone could be British, or maybe you have plans to go there, but kind of like Northern Europe type of a vibe here, okay? And I feel like the main thing that your guides are pointing here to are all the times that you genuinely tried to reach to this person and they just were not having it, okay? And I feel like this person doesn't really appreciate, they're not really grateful or appreciative for the things that they have in their life. And I get that this person kind of like they may think certain people are stuck up or are afraid of certain people's disapproval. And for women watching here, for men, this person may be very, very sensitive, okay? Because I'm just getting something here about women who are watching for men. This person may be very, very sensitive and think that most women are like, you know, bitches or cutthroat, or, you know, they just may have a bad attitude, whether you're watching this for a woman or not. Like, somebody here thinks someone's always is making a whole generalization, I feel like, based on a couple of experiences that they've had, okay? And is saying like, you know, all men or all women this way. And I feel like because of that, they're not really like, they don't really want to quote unquote play ball. You know what I'm saying, pile number one? And yeah, we have Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, fire signs coming through in the reading. I feel like you guys jump into things head first and think about the consequences later, okay? And although pile number one, if you're a woman watching this, I think you look really great in like, you know, a black sports bra with jeans and white sneakers. I mean, you could look really, I feel like you look really good, like in juicy booty over here, pile number one. I like it. I feel like some of you judge your hands and are like, yeah, but I have fat hands, or something weird like that. Anyway, pile number one, I feel like you look great in a pair of jeans, and I feel like you guys just jump head first into, you know, the dumpster fire that relationships can be at times, and then you think about it later, okay? And the problem is I feel like now you're thinking about it later, and I feel like you're just kind of like, yeah, I don't know if I'm into that, okay? And there's something here about falling head over heels or falling head first into something, and then someone being like, no, just kidding. I don't want that. I'm not into that. Something like that, okay? We have separation and longing. Oh, pile number one. God damn it, pile number one. Here she's like a beautiful bride, and she's in this room that's totally destroyed. And there's light coming in, but she's staring at the wall, and like everything has been destroyed. Do you guys know that song, like Toy Soldiers? Like step by step, heart to heart, like a toy soldier. I'm kind of getting that song in my head right now. Yeah, I feel like you guys have really been like, why me? Why me? Why does this always happen to me? Or why does this always have to happen? The thing is I think this person you were with was always trying to label other people and stereotype and used it as an excuse to kind of act like a shithead, okay? And I feel like, honestly though, they're the ones that like lived up to a stereotype, is almost what I feel like, pile number one, at the end of the day, all right? I feel like you let this person into your heart, and, you know, they left it in pieces. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and I'm sorry, you guys. I am really, really sorry about that, okay? I mean, you know what you guys could do that would be therapeutic is take some wild pictures. If someone here is into photography, go to like an abandoned location, and, you know how some people, like, they take their wedding dress, or if they were to be married, they take their wedding dress or a wedding dress. And even if you weren't going to be married, go to the Goodwill and buy whatever a dress, okay, that looks like a wedding dress, and, you know, write obnoxious things all over it, tear it all up, go to an abandoned location and have your best friend take pictures of you and call it, you know, revenge of the bride. You know what I'm saying, pile number one? I mean, I feel like you guys have to there's some anger here with the Queen of Swords that I feel like you guys have to legitimately get out. Like, there could have been pride that was hurt here, all right? Like, someone's pride or ego got hurt here with the Six of Wands, and you guys wondering, like, is it too late? You know, is it too late here? We have lift and pick me up, okay? I think like, oh, and look at her. She's wearing a white dress again. And she has it's not really a wedding dress, I don't think. It's more just a white dress with flowers on it that's kind of like sheer and see-through. But I mean, I think genuinely you have a way of lifting this person up, pile number one. But I feel like it's them that kind of has that pulls back or has a little bit of an attitude, okay? And I feel like you genuinely want to lift people up that are around you, but I feel like you've kind of gotten sick of this, okay? And it's, you know, it's not fair anymore, pile number one. We have twin flame connection. Okay, so some of you could really be feeling the twin flame connection here and feeling like, you know, without this person, like something's missing in my life. But I feel like at this point, your pride and like your rational assessment of this situation is kind of causing you to kind of have to face this separation, okay? And to kind of go head first into the flames of hell, pile number one. I mean, I said it's the raw truth, okay? So we're really going to get descriptive here. And, you know, in a connection, we can be around people that drain our energy, or we can be around people that lift our energy up. You know what I mean? And I think you're genuinely a person, pile number one, that can lift people up, which might have been why this person was attracted to you, okay? But I think you lifting this person up also had the impact of bringing you down in flames in a way here, okay? Okay, we have creating a new self, and we have Lilith in Libra, and I can't show the booty there, but I can show you this beautiful girl, and whether you're a guy or a girl watching this, and look at the pursed lips, look at the kissable lips right there, and look at her putting her makeup on, and I mean, you look good, pile number one. Do you wear sweaters that are like off the shoulder at times, or shirts that have like an open shoulder? You know what I mean? Okay, I also feel like someone here could have is asthmatic or has an inhaler or had one when they were a kid, okay? Definitely feeling air sign energy, Gemini or a Libra here. I mean, you look great, pile number one. Whether you're a guy or a girl watching this, you look great. I mean, this person is a huge, you know, bummer in a lot of ways, I feel like here. And I feel like you've been bummed out too. And, you know, to a certain extent, I do feel like this person is bummed out as well. You know, there's some general bumming out of the energy going on here. Okay, but don't forget how good you look, and, you know, make them cry, pile number one, with the Queen of Swords. Make them cry, okay? We have the third eye chakra and the Queen of Swords, so, you know, we can't ignore it. Everyone thinks the third eye is just like psychic intuitive vision, but it also it is. But also part of psychic intuitive vision is also a rational assessment of the energies around you. And people don't think analytical information can be intuitive, but actually it very much so is. And I feel like you guys are very smart, and you won't be played for anyone's fool at the end of the day, okay? And yeah, so it doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt. It doesn't mean that there isn't pain. You know what I'm saying, pile number one? And I love that you have the third eye chakra and the purple tea light. Some of you here may be intuitive yourself, or you may read tarot yourself, or be deeply interested in spirituality. But I think lately you've been thinking more about like, what are the facts and what can be done here? You know what I mean? It's more rational and less emotional. Put the computer away. Working less will help strengthen your relationships, okay? Some of you may be ignoring this situation and blocking out, maybe even blocking out your third eye at times and getting in front of the TV or the computer or just trying to block away, maybe working a lot. I mean, it's fine if you work a lot, but like, I mean, put the computer away is also here too. So maybe there's been a sense that we've been avoiding our feelings here. Like, we know that shit is not going well or shit sucks in a certain way here, pile number one, but maybe our pride doesn't want to admit it, or we just kind of like, you know, ignore it by focusing on other things. Also, if you're highly intuitive and you're consuming a lot of social media or consuming a lot of television, etc., you do have to block some stuff out. I feel like pile number one. But I feel like you guys know how to block things out if necessary, okay? And if you've been trying to find out what's going on with this person online, I think you need to put some boundaries in place for yourself so that you're not checking for them online, okay? We have here patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing, okay? Well, that's a real pain in the ass for a fire sign person who has Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius in their chart. Even if you don't, just somebody who feels very fiery and passionate. And the Queen of Swords also is like not known for her total patience, right? But I feel like you have to have the patience of, you know, Pope Francis III. I don't even know who that is, but, you know, someone here could be Catholic, but the patience of Pope Francis III just in order to deal with this person, because they're ornery, but they don't show it. You know what I mean? They're pissy, but they don't, you ask them what's wrong and they're like, you know, I don't feel like talking about it. Well, you know, or they don't feel like talking. All right. So I think you guys have been kind of distracting yourself here as a way to try to be patient and sort of wait this situation out. But I got to tell you, pile number one, if you're, you know, you're not going to get any day younger than the day of today. Okay. And did this just go out or what? You know what? I'll be damned, pile number one. That candle was on its last leg anyway, which let's just get the good shit, okay? But I feel like also here too that, you know, one thing I want to tell to you, pile number one, is you're hot to trot with the Six of Wands. You're beautiful, you're exciting, you're passionate, and you're smart as well. Like, you can only wait around so long. And maybe you've been telling yourself, oh, divine timing, it's a twin flame connection, everything will unfold in due time. My intuition is telling me certain things. But patience can also work against us at times too, especially if we've been in a long holding pattern with something, okay, with the Four of Cups here. You and I were too young, okay? Well, that doesn't have to be, you know, actual youth, or it could be just the relationship had too many emotional complications and this person feeling like you two didn't have enough emotional maturity to kind of sort it out together. But I mean, I feel like this person's kind of the lowest common denominator in this situation. So it's bold of them to think that about themselves, that they actually have some emotional maturity. But anyway, yeah, they're saying you and I were too young. And maybe this is someone that you knew when you were younger and there was love here, but you know how it goes, pile number one. They're telling you, I couldn't let you get close to me, okay? So for them, like, emotions and getting close to someone is just not their cup of tea right now, pile number one, for whatever reason. And, you know, they could be butthurt about other areas of their life right now that don't have anything to do with you, including, you know, money, work, job, other kids, family, whatever it is. This person, I feel, is a little butthurt attitude towards life at the moment. Or they're just not noticing you for whatever reason, okay? And this person is saying, I couldn't let you get close to me. Well, why not? You know, if you like someone, why not? What's wrong with people, pile number one? I got to take a drink of water. And maybe that's how you felt. It's like, well, why not? And some people are emotional pansies, pile number one. I just got to tell you, I'm telling you the raw truth, okay? We have the Star and the Healer. Okay, so this is you, pile number one. Queen of Swords, third eye chakra, the Star, the Healer, okay? And you're better than this, my loves, all right? And I think you guys have a way of getting close to people. Number one, because you're intuitive, and number two, because you're smart and you notice things and you point things out, I feel like, as well. And I feel like some of you may have told this person, look, like, you're the one that was trying to get to me. You're the one that jumped into this shit head first, or you also did that too. You know, there could be that kind of thing going on here a little bit with the Queen of Swords, like an energy of calling someone out, okay? Also, the Queen of Swords is, if this person is the Queen of Swords, pile number one, the Queen of Swords oftentimes does have a lot of walls up and doesn't let people get close to them, okay, as easily. I mean, not as easily as you, maybe like the Queen of Cups or something like that, okay? But we could have Aquarius vibes here too with the Star card, but somebody here is a healer. But don't let people like use you in any way for that, pile number one, okay? We have pain, okay? So I feel like some of you guys maybe have tried to stop yourself from going and looking online or looking at this person online and, you know, needing to have some boundaries with that. Just feeling very disgusted maybe about what you're seeing or what you're hearing about this person. Maybe some of you think this person's like an egomaniac. At best, emotionally immature, and at worst, egomaniac. Pile number one, okay? So Spirit is saying continuing to kind of keep an eye on this person online is causing you guys a lot of pain, all right, pile number one? And I know how it is, I know, but, you know, we have growth here and patience. So I do feel like you guys should be patient with yourselves right now. Know that you are growing in you're growing in your spirituality, and you're growing in the person that you are. And I do think this connection maybe taught you about patience in a way. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of like the whole divine timing thing. It's like, what's, you know, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Just the divine timing thing kind of agitates me because sometimes I feel it's an excuse to avoid growing and growing into what we should be currently, you know, taking a risk on or creating or starting in our life, okay? And so I feel like sometimes patience and divine timing can work against our growth as well and cause more pain. But you tell me what you feel, pile number one. I mean, maybe you feel with in time, this situation will come along, and that's why there's still been a window left open here, a crack open, like in longing for this person, okay? We have camel energy. I was channeling like Egyptian mysteries and things like that in the beginning, so it doesn't surprise me that we have the camel here. This person, pile number one. The thing about camels is they have the ability to do a lot of work and carry with them a lot of memories. Like they store water in their bodies and they can go long distances without getting thirsty. And maybe that's how you felt sometimes. Like you can give and give and give to situations and feel like other people are hoarding their emotions towards you, okay? And camel represents the Jewish term Gimel, which is the Hebrew alphabet letter for the high priestess, okay? And I think you have a way of intuiting other people's needs and holding space for them in that, pile number one. Even when you were like a younger age, I feel like you could do this. I also feel like you guys, it's kind of this energy of holding on to the memories, right? Because water is associated with memories, and holding on to the memories of the passion and the excitement and just the memories in general. All right. We have the Nightingale. You may feel this person's energy kind of like calling to you at night as well here, pile number one, or that you're sensing some with the twin flame here in the third eye, like some type of psychic connection between you and this person. All right. But I kind of feel with the camel here, this person's kind of taking their memories and walking in the other direction. Like they have enough to satiate themselves, which is, you know, it's like, have you guys ever been in connections like that where you feel like this person got a lot from you and now they have what they need? So now it's like, okay, I can go. Like their desire or their longing for you has been satiated, but you're left with the pain of it. Pile number one, I'm sorry, okay, that is happening. And I mean, if this person, if you have been dreaming of them or you do feel them trying to reach out to you at night, you know, I'm coming back to the Queen of Swords again, and boundaries and a sense of pride and ego. And pride and ego is fine with me, pile number one, especially if you need to pick up the pieces and move on, all right? We have here cycles. Everything has the right time. Honor the cycles of your body. Yeah, I mentioned, you know, health or things going on within the body here too. And this poor unicorn looks pretty discouraged. You know what I mean? But there's butterflies all around him or her. And I love the purple. Again, here's the purple with the purple tea light, the unicorn coming out underneath the third eye and the star healer, okay? Spirit saying everything has its right time. Honor the cycles of your body and your emotions. I would add there to pile number one, okay? And sometimes we pick ourselves up and try to be tough and just, you know, keep going, but a part of us is still longing. You know what I mean? There's also that type of energy. I feel like right now with the Queen of Swords, though, we really can't have any energy leaks on this situation, and we need to be very boundaried right now about what we're willing to look at, see, or wait for, okay? And there is a cycle, a greater cycle, I feel like, playing out in your life right now that is even bigger than this connection. And I know it feels like shit sometimes, you know, even unicorns have bad days, pile number one. Even like the most magical creatures can have a bad day, or a bad week, or a bad, you know, a bad year sometimes is sometimes what it feels like. I'm seeing the number 8 here. I'm also seeing a 6, could be the number 86 or somebody's birthday or birthday month, 8 or 6 here. Yeah, but Spirit is just saying tune into the moon's magic. For those of you that resonate with the moon is all about cycles, you know. It's interesting to study the moon as it goes through your own astrology chart during the month and kind of how you feel, all right? You know, sometimes we want to ignore our pain, but there actually could be real growth there too. We have the power of purpose in card number 18. Yeah, I was just talking about the number 8. And look at you guys hitting the target, okay? This reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune in tarot. And I do feel like your life purpose is sort of, and look at the star, there you are. Here you are approaching your life purpose. I think it's bigger than you realize, pile number one. And here you are approaching and embarking here. And here you are hitting the target. All right. And I mean, I feel like your guys' life purpose has been very close to you and around you, but it's also been shrouded in mystery or fog at times. But I feel you guys are growing closer to your life purpose. Okay. And also when we feel that we have a purpose, it's much easier to move on, you know, whatever that purpose is, whether it's, you know, raising a child, whether it is, you know, creating a stable life for yourself, or wherever it is, like helping others, you know, whatever. It's powerful to have a purpose, right? With the 4 of Cups, it doesn't feel like something has a purpose. It feels like we're just meandering and getting lost in the desert. You know what I mean? And I think that kind of needs to come to an end, right? And especially here for my fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or people with Libra in your chart, like you're supposed growth. When we have power of purpose in our lives and we know we're headed in the direction we're going, it does allow for a lot of growth, okay? We have here, oh, pile number 1. All right. Don't tell you I didn't tell you so. We have Lady Venus here, downloads and understanding. And that doesn't surprise me with the third eye chakra and the star and the healer and the unicorn. You know, it doesn't surprise me. Here, we have downloads and understanding, okay? The truth is being revealed. Hopefully in this reading, pile number 1, hopefully the truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm, and they could be in dream time as well. I also feel like your guides are trying to communicate and commune with you and get closer to your energy. Sometimes the weight of memories can sometimes hold us down and make us feel very heavy in our bodies and make us feel like we're holding on to or retaining water, or like becoming sensitive to salt. Like, you know what I'm saying, pile number 1? Like, just, you know, the way the emotions have a way of affecting the body and in certain ways, okay? And don't forget that, you know, you're a son or daughter of Venus, which is a very special thing to be. And, you know, you shine here, right? You shine here. So I just want you guys to remember that about yourselves, all right? Your coming through here is very special with the third eye chakra, the star, and the cycles and the Queen of Swords. And then we have Lady Venus here, all right? And I feel you guys could be getting downloads and understanding about the power of your purpose and, you know, what you're drawn to intrinsically, like in your whole life, and how that has shaped you and your experiences, okay? And I feel like Spirit is really trying to, you know, help you understand that. I feel like this person was very confusing because I am getting a wishy-washy energy where it's like, I couldn't let you get close to me, but yet they're still continuing to talk to you. You know what I mean? This person could have water or air in their chart or both, you know? I mean, it's like, I couldn't let you get close to me, but yet I'm still trying to talk to you, all right? Which just confuses the situation even further here. Let's go ahead and look at the tarot cards for you, my pile number 1s, all right? Sometimes we really grow through our pain, you know, as well, with pain and growth here. And when we honor the cycles of our lives and we understand, like, on a greater level what's going on, right? Which I feel like the Queen of Swords can do. She can pull herself back from a situation and really look at it and say, you know what, I'm understanding what's happening here and myself from a greater vantage point. You know what I mean? But let's go ahead. I mean, it got deep, you know? I do feel like something about this connection has gotten a little deep. There's the Queen of Wands. I feel like naturally, you guys are the Queen of Wands. You are very fiery. You're very passionate. You're very loving. You're warm. You're generous with others. You lift up other people's energy, right? Lift and pick me up. You're like a pick me up to other people. I feel like I'm getting that energy of somebody who has like sparkling blue eyes is also what I'm kind of getting here. But I kind of feel like the shadow side is a little bit more of the Queen of Swords here. And, you know, your inner bitch or your inner asshole that's kind of been brought out in this situation, okay? And you guys intuitively may have suspected something here, okay, as well. But let's go ahead and see. What is the raw truth? What is the raw truth? Okay, Queen of Wands in the tarot is Aries. I oftentimes think of her as a Leo, though, when I see her. What's the raw truth about this connection, Spirit? I think you've always seen it. Maybe you just denied it. We have Knight of Cups, okay? We could have fire with the Scorpio here. Knight of Cups in the tarot is a Scorpio. Trying to figure out what's going on in this person's head is like trying to, you know, create one of Michelangelo's paintings from scratch, okay? And I feel you're a very creative soul and a very like self-directed, self-assured soul, pile number 1. And I feel like this person doesn't really say anything, but they have a gazillion things going on in their head and they change their mind constantly. And I feel like they show you that they like you, but underneath it, they've got a gazillion things going on in their head, okay? And they may not have a very high opinion of themselves, but act like they do, like ego-wise. You know, this person has a hard time, I feel like, communicating how they really feel. Which I feel, pile number one, you're more of a direct communicator. You're like, this is how I see it. You know, this is what it is. This is how I see it. Okay. And there could be a little bit of an age difference here. For some of you, the woman could be a little bit older here in this connection if there's a woman in the connection. Okay. But I feel like somebody here is like more direct and the other person is, someone knows what they want to say ahead of time and the other person is just a scrambled, you know, a scrambled egg. You know what I'm saying? I was going to say scrambled spaghetti, but that doesn't make any sense. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, just more confirmation of the raw truth. You know, the Ten of Swords is like, I think you guys are very artistic and creative or lively, pile number one, and maybe that's why this person and all their layers kind of pulled you in and attracted you in the first place. But I do feel like this person tends to look at or be preoccupied with the negative sides of things at times, and maybe has, like I said, an issue with gratitude or seeing the good that's actually in their life. You know, or knowing when people actually care for them. I also feel like you guys may have really been looking at the dark side of the moon on this one, okay? And sometimes that's how it is, right? But I do feel like the sun is coming up behind you. You know that song, We Went to the Dark Side of the Moon, There's Nothing More That I Could Do? If you still called me Superman, would you be there holding my hand? Kryptonite, I think, is the name of the song, but Spirit's giving me that, all right? There's a mention of the dark side of the moon there. But anyway, I feel like somebody is shut down is what I'm getting, all right? This person is shut down, and I don't feel they really know what's going on or that they know how to communicate the fact that they get shut down within, okay, emotionally. And I think you expect more from them, pile number one, and I get it. I get why you would, okay? Or you expected more from them is what I feel, okay? But, I mean, I don't think this person can really see anything but their own troubles that are in front of their face, okay? And that's probably why, like, the whole patience thing came up here too, right? I mean, we're all taught like patience is a virtue, but sometimes, you know, patience actually is not good because it keeps us in the Ten of Swords longer than we need to be. It keeps us longing and wondering and waiting, just waiting. You know, we have the Queen of Cups here. Okay, I mentioned the Queen of Cups earlier in the reading, and about how, like, you know, it's easier to see. The Queen of Swords has like more boundaries than the Queen of Cups. All right. Here's the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck and the Page of Swords. I mean, I feel like somebody here, is it you, pile number one, that just feels like reaching out to this person on a whim and just seeing what happens and trying your luck, okay, at times, I feel like. But there could also have been another person involved here too, that this person didn't know what to do and their head was filled with gobbledygook. You know what I mean, pile number one? I also feel like you can feel this person's, you can feel that this person is giving up is also what I'm getting, because her third eye is lit up. You know, you can feel I think even though this person may have been around you or somehow in your life in some way, I kind of, or maybe they swam back in and back out of your life at times. I feel like intuitively you can sense that this person is kind of giving up. Ten of Swords, okay? And I think that's what has driven you guys into patience, okay? Like, you know, patience can cause pain, though, is what I'm saying. Some people think it creates growth. Other people are like, you know, I mean, it's like, when is it ever going to hit the target type of thing? There has to be a purpose, I feel like, to what you've been going through, pile number one. And I feel like that's what you guys are going to work through here. And, you know, and I feel like here, this person is shutting down, and there is a sense that they've turned their back on this situation and that they've given up and that they haven't been able to sort out in their own mind the complications that I feel existed before you got there, pile number one. I feel like you guys have been very empathetic and understanding to this person for the fact that they've been going through whatever they've been going through. But I also think you expected some reciprocation in return. However, I don't feel with the Four of Cups here leading the reading that this person actually has what it takes to, you know, to reciprocate in the way that you want. Pile number one is kind of what I'm feeling here, okay? And you guys with this downloads and understanding here with Lady Venus in the third eye and this showing up on this Queen of Cups like so lit up, I do feel like you guys intuitively, you may have like a sense within yourself that this is actually the truth. And, you know, sometimes I almost got like a sixth sense, you know what I mean? Like sometimes we get that sense, but it makes us feel so much pain, you know, or it makes us even feel physically sick. You know what I'm saying, pile number one? Like it can make us feel actually physically sick because camel emotions are stored in our body, all right? And there is some torturous element here with the Ten of Swords and this person, you know, I couldn't let you get close to me, but then, you know, still squawking in your ear, like psychically, or you feel their energy close. Pile number one, I'm going to say with the Ten of Swords, the raw truth. I mean, nothing gets rawer than the Ten of Swords. You know, that is the rawest card in the tarot deck, for sure, hands down. I'm going to say with the Ten of Swords, like, I'm going to say the raw truth is here, my lovelies, is to, you know, take your beautiful energy elsewhere, okay? And find your purpose and grow through that, okay? Or get closer to your purpose or get closer to understanding, you know, even from when you were a teenager, like when you were 18 years old or younger, like what is it that you really wanted to do? What were you really attracted to? What really pulled you? Was it travel? Was it art? Was it, you know, what is it? Because I feel like when we have something else to focus on, we can, that's not like spying on someone online or whatever, then I feel like it is easier to kind of keep moving forward and keep growing. Okay, pile number one, that is what I have to tell you, my beautiful pile number ones. Please don't lose hope in yourself. And the fact that you're just going through a cycle now, I do think you're going to bounce back, because indeed you are beautiful, pile number one. So take care, my lovelies. And for those of you that would like to join me on the extended reading, there'll be a link below to my description box if you'd like to go further into the message. Thank you so much, pile number one, and take care. Let's move on to pile number two. Okay. Clear the energy. Pile number two, welcome to your reading. You chose the black tea light, and today's reading is called The Raw Truth About This Connection, okay? So we're going to get into it, and for whatever reason, I'm really looking at my dog right now, and she is cute. Maybe you guys saw her on Instagram, but for those of you that have pets or have animals, maybe we have some animal lovers in this pile, or people that love doggies. Leave a comment about your doggy, pile number 2, if that's true. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into your reading. We will be having an extended reading as well, pile number 2. If you would like to go deeper into the energy with me, you can see there's a link to my Vimeo channel in the description box below, okay? But first, we're going to channel some messages for you, so let's go ahead and do it. Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the beautiful energy of my pile number 2s who come here today seeking your guidance. Why do I keep feeling like I'm going to burp? Stuff is really going to come up. I feel like it's almost like a nauseous or a pukey feeling, pile number 2. Anyway, I don't recommend it. But let's go ahead and get some channeled messages for my pile number 2s, please. Did some of you eat something weird, or you're like, God, that didn't really agree with me? What else for pile number 2, Spirit? Okay, have you been having any kind of migraines recently? Because I feel like I'm touching, or maybe some of you are getting into crystal healing. For some reason, I'm touching these crystals I'm holding right now to my temple. Okay. Does some of you listen to tarot readings with different crystals, or while you're holding different crystals? What an ingenious idea, you know? Pile number 2, you could have a lot of ingenious ideas, but let's go ahead and I'm getting the energy of a golden retriever with the name Sammy. Sammy, okay? Do you know that? Do you have that in your family? Does a friend have that? What else for pile number 2, please? Oh no, pile number 2, I just heard period stain. Period staining your favorite underwear or pants or whatever, pile number 2. I'm sorry. I got my head in my hands right now for you. Maybe it was a little embarrassing, or maybe you could think of a time when you were younger when that happened. Happens to the best of us, pile number 2. Oy, you know, or like you wear something and then you're like, God, that had a huge stain on it, right? For the people here, I know how that is, pile number 2. Or you go out and then you look down and you're like, oh my God, that shirt has a huge stain on it. Oh no. Pile number 2, I'm sorry, I'm laughing, okay? Nothing that one of those little like Tide sticks won't cure, okay? Pile number 2, we have the energy of doing laundry. What else for pile number 2, please? Okay. I mean, there's like domestic chores. I'm like laundry, ironing, trash. I don't know what's going on, pile number 2. Let's see what else for pile number 2, please. Okay, have some of you been watching a show about arranged marriages? Or maybe you come from a culture where there's arranged marriages, or you've always been kind of curious about that. What else for pile number 2, please? Okay, I'm getting kind of like, it's kind of like snorting. Does someone here snort when they laugh? I mean, a lot of people do it, but some people do it more often than not. You know what I'm saying, pile number 2? It can be cute. You know what I'm saying? It can be cute, pile number 2. Okay, I am getting the name Lorena, or L names, or a name like Lorena. What else? I just heard something like Rome has fallen, or something has fallen. You know, like when you're watching the movie and then someone goes and tells the other person, like the messenger does, and says, you know, like something has fallen, or like the city has fallen. Maybe someone here was in the military or worked in communications. I don't know, pile number. Okay, did some of you have a parent or someone in your life who was obsessed with the Civil War? Okay, the United States Civil War. Did you know, like, someone who was obsessed with the history about that? Maybe you were when you were younger. You found it fascinating. What else for pile number 2, Spirit? Okay. Okay, Spirit is telling me something on fleek. On fleek is an older saying from like 4 or 5 years ago, but I don't know. Maybe you guys say it, on fleek. What else for pile number 2, Spirit? Okay. Spirit is showing me, did someone here have a tarantula or a spider as a pet growing up? Did someone take a picture of their hand with a tarantula or a spider crawling on it? Like with painted nails, or like, I don't know. Can that be hot? Pile number 2. Is that a hot thing? Or just like with a pretty hand or something with like a tarantula. I don't know. Pile number 2. You tell me. I also feel like someone here could have had a ring with a spider on it at some point, and maybe you got comments about it. Okay. What else for pile number 2, Spirit? Okay. I also feel like some of you here may have had someone who plagiarized you, or someone accused you of plagiarizing someone else in school. Okay. It could have been very embarrassing, and it's like, I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like something happened. It's like, hey, I didn't do that. All right. Or maybe someone tried to plagiarize you. Pile number 2. Interesting. Interesting. I feel like I'm channeling like embarrassing things that happened during school. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and get into your reading. We're going to get the raw truth about this connection. Okay. 8 of Cups on the bottom of the deck here. It's like, what the hell is even left here? You know, maybe some of you are into scrying, or you do reading. Some people are good at scrying or reading like water or reading other things. Okay. But let's go ahead and get into pile number 2, please. The Knight of Pentacles. All right. The Black Horse. All right. Black horse and a cherry tree over here. Pile number 2. We've got the Black Horse and the black tea light. Everyone always talks about how the Knight of Pentacles is so short. You know what I mean? Kind of interesting. Anyway, we have the World card, okay? Them are some nice titties, pile number 2. That's what I always think when I see the World card. I'm like, those are some nice titties. But, I mean, we have 2 earth energies here. Very fastidious, you know, kind of working towards something together here, types of energies. Things moving a little bit slower, but hey, you know what? Like sometimes things that move really fast burn out, and that's kind of how it goes. I feel like we could have a Leo here as well, or an earth sign. Somebody sure is cute though, or somebody likes lions, or someone sure is cute, or has a cute nose. They may think, oh, my nose is kind of big, but pile number 2, like someone has a freaking cute nose. I like it. I like it. Ooh, the Queen of Wands. Okay. It's almost like I got tired of waiting around for something to happen here, so I just decided to take my happy ass, you know, elsewhere. I feel like some of you here, the Queen of Wands in the tarot is Aries, but when I see her, I think of Leo. And the lion, you know, the lion coming up again. Some of you could have fire in your chart, but you also have like a heavy Saturn. You know what I mean? Here's the pet. You know, here's the black cat or the dog that I was talking about in the beginning of your reading, okay? Did one of you have a pet and then the other one had a pet too, and the other person's pet would look suspiciously at the other one's pet? Okay, or someone had a cat here that the cat didn't like the person, or the cat's like kind of Freaky Friday. You know what I'm saying? Pile number 2. Anyway, I just heard, you are the world to me. You are my everything. I swear the only thing that matters to me because you mean so much to me. I think that's Toni Braxton, right? You mean the world to me. Why am I Eagle Eye Cherry? I'm getting so many 90s references right now. But, I mean, there's a flirtation here. I feel like pile number 2. And I feel like, you know, for the most part, I feel like you want to understand this person's energy, or you've been very patient with them and trying to understand where they're coming from and why they might be approaching things in a more, measured kind of a manner here. And with the Knight of Pentacles in the tarot is a Taurus, okay, or an earth sign, but a Taurus most assuredly. And, it's like with the Queen of Wands, it's like, I want to dance with somebody. I want to dance with somebody that loves me. Whitney Houston, And Whitney Houston was a Leo, I believe. And it's like, God damn it, this Queen of Wands is like, God damn it, I'm a beautiful flower. Why the fuck don't you get your get your move on? You know what I'm saying? And I do feel like there's a stubborn battle of the wills going on here. We could have fixed sign energy, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, or Leo, particularly a Scorpio or someone who has Scorpio in their chart that is like, what? Come on now. And the other person, I feel like, doesn't like to have demands put on them, or they like to do things in their own time, and they don't like to be kind of like forced into doing things. And I feel like whoever has the baton here, though, is kind of like saying, this is what I expect. I feel like you guys are the one that has that pile number 2. It's like, I feel like this person, I think, feels that you put expectations on them, maybe that were not realistic, okay? But at the same time, I don't feel like what you guys were requesting was that big, of an imposition, because the world is also Saturn energy. So it's very realistic energy. It's not like, you're out here tap dancing to your own song and no one else knows what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Pile number 2. Also, I think you guys have had experiences with relationships. I mean, you're not a dummy. I feel like you guys have had possibly 4 major relationships in your life, or 2, you know what I mean? Or 4. I feel like you guys have had, relationships that have been quite definitive before. So I kind of feel like you guys are like, we're not getting any younger here. And that you can feel that way if you're 30. You know what I mean? It's like, get with the program here, I kind of feel like. And I do feel like you're quite cute, pile number 2, or you've been waiting to see like what this person is going to do, okay? And like a little expectant, I feel, pile number 2. This person's quite stubborn, though. They could have Taurus in their chart for sure. And they resent being told how to do something, or they resent, it's not being told how to do something, because I don't feel like their ego is like epically out of control. I feel like it's more like they resent having to do things when they aren't ready to do them, and they want to do them in their own timing, okay? And I feel like you guys have kind of gotten, you've just gotten a little salty, I feel, pile number 2, okay? You're like, hey, I'm hot. There's other people that would want me. I'm not going to, fine, like whatever. And I feel some of you may have already, even though like you're a little bit bummed out about this situation, pile number 2, I do feel you're giving another person, you're giving someone else a chance here, okay? Or you're trying to maybe move in a different direction because you're realizing that, I'm just getting that song, poor pussy cat, what is that from? Anyway, but I feel like you guys are just like, yeah, I don't know, like, I talked about it on my TikTok channel about how unavailable people are boring and tedious, pile number 2. But anyway, and there could be something boring or tedious. And I feel like you guys are, whatever. We're not, day by day goes by. All of us are not getting any younger. Like, time to take a stand is kind of what I feel here. We have trust and divine time. All right. Well, divine time came up in pile number 1 as well. And With you guys, though, I kind of feel like you guys have an expiration date on things. You're like, I'll only trust in divine timing for so long. Because I feel like you guys have already had lessons in your life about timing and managing time and being respectful of time. So it's like we don't have forever on the clock here. You know, we don't have forever in this lifetime. You never know what can happen, all right? And some of you may have lost people in your life as well. And so you know that, hey, life is short, you know? Some of you could have lost up to 3 people in your life, like 3 major people, and then maybe even a couple of others, okay? I mean, I feel like some of you have fire energy, but you also have Scorpio in your chart. And you've got this look that says, I'll wait, but I'm not going to wait that long. You know what I'm saying, pile number 2? We have self-worth and expectations, okay? I feel like this is this person, okay? And, you know, I feel like this person is learning about their self-worth. And again, like I said, I feel like they don't like expectations. They want to do things in their own way and in their own time. And I feel like this person thinks when they're rushed that it actually, like someone is, you know, like putting their self-worth down in a way. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, isn't what I'm doing good enough? Okay. And, you know, I mean, I don't know, pile number 2, like sometimes people that are very hardworking are like actually kind of lazy when it comes to relationships. You know what I mean? Do you know how that is? We have sexy shoes and fetish. Okay. I like it. Okay. So this person clearly, they may try to make things up to you with gifts or tell you like, wow, or like coming back around or being like, those look really good on you. Okay. Some hot black shoes here. And I mean, I feel like this person finds you very sexy. It's not that they don't find you sexy, but I feel like what they don't like is expectations being put on them that they didn't agree to. Because I kind of feel like this person thinks of themselves as taking their commitments seriously, okay? But, you know, I mean, time is money in the real world, right? Pile number 2, like, I don't know. We have sexy shoes here and fetish. So someone could indeed have a foot fetish. Wow. We have jaguar energy. Isn't that fun? Because I have a jaguar tattoo on my hand too. I love jaguar spirits. And I actually did a jaguar reading on my other channel, Light of Ascension Tarot. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. There's a link in my description box below. But anyway, eye on the prize. You know what I mean? Jaguars, they know how to bid, you know, they know how to bid their time and wait. Because they're apex predators, they can just chill for a while. They're out during the daytime. They're out during the nighttime. And they can just kind of chill and watch for a while because they're going to get their meal no matter what. You know what I mean? And we have chaser, you're the mark, okay? And you could be making this person feel like they're the mark, or you may be intimidating this person a little bit, pile number 2. Because I certainly feel like this person isn't really being the chaser. You know what I mean? They may feel like they're the mark, is what I'm saying. Also, Mark could be a name here too. I'm also getting the month of April, but let's continue. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, pile number 2. Let's get on to this girl, whoever she is. I mean, get on to your bad self here. We have the Purity of Freedom, number 4. We have Black Moon Lilith in Aquarius, okay? And I feel like you guys are like, yeah, you're not really a person who's going to, I mean, I feel like you guys can push forward in life and be strong, even if inside you're kind of still upset about something. I'm seeing the initial P here, I'm also seeing an R. All right. I mean, I feel like you guys have a way to kind of like move forward, even if you're not like super happy with someone. You guys also have like a good, healthy sense of pride and like putting your foot down as well. I mean, this person is stubborn, but I also feel like you're stubborn too. And you may be thinking like, hey, rather than sitting here and like crying or whatever, like, I'm just going to go out and I'm just going to push these tears away and kind of look at what maybe else could be done here. Okay. And we have number 1, base chakra. Okay. Well, the base chakra is very sexual. It's also, you know, about trust and fear. All right. And trust and fear are kind of like two sides of an opposite coin. You know what I mean? There's trust and then there's fear. There's, you know, in life. And I feel you guys know those lessons very well. I also feel you guys are very sexual beings and in nature. And your nature is to be potent and sexual. I feel pile number 2. And like with Jaguar energy is very potent, very sexual, very proud, very strong, a hunter, you know, and I feel like it isn't your guys' nature to be like waiting forever or be like Saturnized in a connection. Like basically having a big old helping of Saturn dumped on you. Anyway, I feel like you guys are like looking at your watch and you're like, the clock is ticking, you know? If you want a piece of this type of thing, okay? Self-care, clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. Yeah, with this water here, like she's standing under a waterfall, like take a nice shower, have a cry, you know, have a laugh, have a cry. There's been times I've like screamed in the shower, pile number 2, like literally like fought with a ghost and screamed at the wall when I was really mad at someone. But the Queen of Wands, if you are going to take action, because the Queen of Wands definitely takes action. If you're going to take action and consider something new or go on to something else or whatever you're considering to do, Spirit does want you to clear your energy field and focus on yourself before you take any actions, okay? Because there could be an energy with the Queen of Wands too of like temper, or acting a little bit out of temper, okay? But I feel like the thing is, pile number 2, is I feel you've been kind of suppressing that with the World card. Like you've been suppressing your inner Jaguar energy, and that can only happen for so long. Vulnerability, you can be completely open with this person. That's a trust issue. Trust and vulnerability are also, you know, two sides of the same coin, you know? We can't be vulnerable unless we trust someone. And I do feel like you have been vulnerable with this person, pile number 2, and now you're like, okay, like what next or what's going to happen next? And I do feel like you guys take sexual connections seriously. And when you share like your sexual energy with someone, I do feel like there's a certain level of trust that is implied there, okay? And I do feel maybe you were more vulnerable with this person than you normally have been with other people, okay? And you may have even said this to this person. And again, I think it makes them feel like expectations are on them or expectations are very high, okay? Someone could work in a random office building that's kind of taller than the other buildings around it where there's nothing else around it is kind of also what I'm getting here. All right. This person is saying, I knew exactly what I was doing, okay, with these expectations and being like, you're putting a lot of expectations on me or you're kind of demanding a lot from me. Like, you know, I need to kind of like, you know, take things one at a time and one day at a time in my life right now because of responsibilities or certain things that are happening. I mean, excuse after excuse, la-ti fucking da, right? Pile number 2. And This person's like, I knew exactly what I was doing when they were defying your expectations, okay? Like defying your expectations. They're like, I knew exactly what I was doing with that, okay? It's like, yeah, I don't know here, okay? Pile number 2, I'm kind of getting mad now. You speak to me through music, all right? Someone here may like music. You both may like music. You may have sent music to one another. Or this person tells you that. I mean, that can be romantic, right? But I mean, what's up with the expectations and someone knowing exactly what they were doing? You know what I'm saying? Pile number 2. Too cool for you, avoidant, attachment, Queen of Swords, the who can care less game. Oh my God, pile number 2. I hate the who can care less game. I'll tell you what. I played that game. I feel like this person plays the who can care less game with you, and I feel like it's forcing you into a who can care less game. But I also feel like you guys are very passionate, warm, and loving. So the fact that you're caught up in a who can care less game with this person is not great. You know what I'm saying, pile number 2? Now, I remember when I was in my 20s, late teens, I played the who can care less games all the time. It was like a constant thing. All right, so if you're like a teenager, or you're 18, 19, 20, or you're like in your young 20s, I mean, people play that kind of stuff, okay? And I know people of different age groups watch me, but if the people are getting closer to their late 20s, early 30s, moving on, 30s, 40s, etc., the who can care less game is just exhausting. You know what I mean? Who's got the fucking time for that? Okay? Really now. And it's like having to be tough or whatever. I don't know. Pile number 2. Are you really into that? We have faith here. So I feel like your guides are saying, have faith in yourself that whatever you've been working on in your life right now, or whatever energy you've been working on completing in your life is going to be, completed, okay? And I like that it's a circle here with faith. I mean, talk about the circle of trust, right? We put our faith in someone, we trust them, we're vulnerable, then they're inside our circle of trust, and then we start having faith, For a scorpionic type of person, that can be quite a big deal, okay? We have here mystery. I feel like you guys are like, why the hell am I so vulnerable with this person? And why do I trust them? And why do I give them more time on the clock? And why do I feel so attracted to them? Because, I honestly feel, and I'm not trying to be mean here, pile number 2. I don't care how people look. I mean, I'm okay looking. I'm not like the best looking whoever on the planet. I feel overall, though, you're more attractive than this person. It could be an attitude and looks and the way you shine and the way you are, the complexity of your being, your eyes, your intensity, the scorpionic feel to things. Like, you draw people into you with your mystery. And I feel like a lot of your connections in your life have been this kind of like mysterious undercurrent of emotion going on. Okay. But I kind of feel like you're better looking than this person, or you're a better, more complete package than them, or you're cuter than them, or just overall like hotter in a general sense. And when I say hotter, I mean like energetically too, like hotter. And that could make this person have issues with their self-worth and try to keep expectations low as you're trying to raise them on them. It's like if you're playing a card game. I'll see you that whatever and raise you that whatever. You know what I mean? Cosmic egg. I mean, I feel like this person is... cosmic egg is the energy of birth and creation, and it talks about the creation of the universe, okay? But it's also where we're being like kind of possessive, just looking at this card, it's like where we're holding on to something tightly or trying to protect it because we don't want to let go, okay? And I do feel like this person doesn't really want to let you go, pile number 2. I mean, I think they'd rather keep you for themselves, for sure. Okay. We have lizard energy here. I feel like you guys are like, well, if you're just going to like show up with a gift, or you think my legs are sexy, or you like what I wear, and you send me music or act romantic at times, and you hold me close and you hug me close, and we've got this type of, you know, yoni and what's the word for it? Lingam and yoni type of thing going on here. And, you know, it's a vibe and we're caught up in each other's energy. But I feel like you guys are like, if you don't start like, showing up in a more concrete manner, the way that I expect you to, after all the patience and, you know, kind of like leeway and runway that you've given this person, I feel like you guys are kind of saying, I will dart my ass out of your life, okay? I will, like, I feel like what you guys are saying to this person is, it's not enough. You know what I mean? Like, whatever is happening here is not enough, okay? And it's not enough just to hold on to what we have. We also have to be building on things. You know what I mean? And trust doesn't stop with just one thing. You know what I mean? Like hooking up or seeing one another here and there, or continuing to talk to one another. Like, true trust is actually built over time with a period of people like saying things and taking actions and building on it, okay? And I feel like with this person, with this Knight of Pentacles, they're giving just enough to appear that it's building, but I feel like you guys are starting to get kind of like, hey, I'm too cool for you. I'm not going to put up with this forever. We have prosperity. A gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. Okay. Well, pile number 2, that's always good news. Like, you have good prosperity. You look good. You've got faith in yourself in the future. You're going to be taking care of yourself. Okay. And I feel like you guys are on the precipice here of something. It looks like this unicorn is kind of like the Fool in the tarot, like kind of up against the edge here. Do you guys ever like flip your hair at times too? Because I'm seeing like the hair kind of flipped, or maybe you're wearing it with a different part lately in your hair, or someone has like flowing hair here. I mean, I feel like you got a nice body, you got nice hair, you got a nice look going on here. Your money's on point. You're looking good. You take good care of yourself. Like, what else does this person expect in a mate? You know what I mean? Like, get with the freaking program already. We have a power move. Ooh, I like that. Pile number 2, okay? I do feel like you guys are about ready to make a power move here, okay? And I gotta say, pile number 2, it's about time. You know, I kind of feel like it is. And I do feel like when you make this power move, it's going to unlock something that's been hidden, okay? I mean, you're at the top here making the power move. What power move are you going to be making here? Okay? I mean, maybe it's just a sense of taking back your power in this situation, or recognizing your own power and where it comes from. But I mean, this person has piddly energy compared to yours. You're the more powerful one here. I'm not just saying that. I can literally feel into the energy. Their energy feels like this. Look at my hands. Okay, look at that. And your energy to me feels like that. So there is a difference in investment here. There is also a difference in your energies, okay? And I feel you're also more powerful than this person, pile number 2, okay? And you know what? It can be hard to find somebody at your level, I'm sure. And I'm not just saying that. I can literally feel into this energy. Pile number 2. So don't yell at me. You're not going to yell at me anyway, but you know what I mean. We have the Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back, okay? I feel like though you guys have already been expecting a miracle, and I feel like you're starting to get, with the World card here with Saturn, you're starting to get, you know, bedraggled by it all. I don't even know if that's a word, bedraggled. But I feel like you guys are like, yeah, you know what? Like, I have expected miracles before, and, you know, it didn't really get me, you know, it certainly, I feel like you're saying it hasn't gotten me to where I want to be with this person, okay? But I feel like Spirit is saying have miracles when it comes to your life as a whole, okay? I mean, one situation doesn't define your entire karmic experience on this planet, okay? And it can feel that way with the World card, all right? And the energy I'm also getting is, so what? You know what I mean? You guys, I love your guys' attitude. Expect miracles. So what? You know, like, what is the miracle? Pile number 2, I like it. I like your attitude. But I also feel like you're done looking at this person expecting a miracle from them, okay? And let's go ahead. Let's find out what this person... Because I think I've defined the dynamics here very clearly so you can see the raw truth of what's been going on here. You probably already know it and you feel it. It just feels good to get that confirmation and be like, I'm not crazy. That is going on, you know? And I just want to go ahead. What is this person, for my pile number 2 Spirit, what is this person planning to do? Okay, Spirit is telling me to shuffle again. You guys can also join me on the extended reading as well. There'll be a link in the description box below to my Vimeo channel if you'd like to go deeper. But let's see, what is this person? What energy are they bringing forward here? 6 of Wands, okay. I feel like they're like, I am going to come and tell you how special you are and that I love you or that I like you. But I mean, they're still on their fucking high horse, you know, is the thing that I don't like. I mean, they have a smile on their face and I think they intend to, you know, honor you in some way for like waiting for them or for, you know, like realizing what you two have is special or for waiting for their ass to ride back into town again or whatever's going on. You know what I mean? And I feel like they intend to, like when they see you, they intend to give you a gift or shower you with compliments or tell you how great you are. But I also feel like your spirit guides are looking at you, waiting for this person or waiting for their approval or affection. And I kind of feel like your guides are like, what the fuck are you doing? Okay. Pile number 2, okay, I do feel like this person comes around to kind of tell you how much they appreciate you or how much they're into you or they like you, but I also feel your guides are kind of like, what the fuck are you doing? Okay, what are you doing, lowering yourself or waiting for this person that way, okay? All right, pile number 2, let's see. All right. The devil just wanted to come out, so I'm going to take it. But because he just flashed his beady little eyes at me, so I'm like, fine. You know, we have 2 4s and we have the devil. We have the 4 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles. And I kind of feel like there is a very passionate sexual connection here. You know, there's a lot of kissing. There's a lot of making out, a lot of rubbing. There's a lot of, you know, stimulation going on in this connection. And it's a damn good time. You know what I mean? But I also feel like, why is it so hard to hang on to this connection and also feel good about yourself? And why does it feel like something is going to come along and ruin it constantly? You know, I feel like you have moments of pleasure with this person or moments of excitement or happiness with them. But then I feel at other times, and I do think you feel very bonded to this person through the sexual element and the emotional, passionate element. And I do feel there are moments when you feel very victorious about this connection. All right, I'm also getting the name Victoria, but I'm getting Christina Victoria. Okay, so someone could have that name, or two names are important here. But I feel like it's like, you know, when we're together, it's fucking hot, and, you know, we can go for hours, and we have these beautiful moments together too, where, you know, even if they have to leave or go, I'm still happy or excited. But then why does it come to this feeling of trying to outrun death? You know, like the death of this connection, or trying to still hold on to something here when like forces are working against it is kind of what I'm feeling. Okay. And I do see some concern, some worry, some anxiety. Also, for those of you that are dealing with issues with prosperity or money, I do feel like, you know, save your money, hold on to your money. Some of you may have gone through a job loss and making you feel more vulnerable, or a career change, or whatever happened here. But I mean, I feel like the weird thing is I feel like this person you've been dealing with sometimes has an issue with their self-worth or confidence. And I kind of feel like they've projected that onto you and kind of put you in that space. And I don't really think that's your natural place to be, pile number 2, okay? It's like the 2-4 is trying to create a foundation where we can actually hang on to something and have a good time with one another when the energy is kind of toxic, okay, with the devil. And I mean, it's very tempting too. It's very alluring. It's very tempting. It's very like, you know, like, I just heard gracias, or someone here could be learning Spanish, or there is someone with Spanish or Latin heritage here. But I do feel like there's something it's very hard to let one another go, okay? And I feel like the more that you hang on, the more that it feels like impossible at times, pile number 2, okay? And I don't really think it's your nature to kind of go into this kind of thing. There are issues of, you know, self-worth. You may have some too, but I feel like this person puts their self-worth issues on you and then makes you also deal with your own, which I have to say, pile number 2 is very, very unfair. And with the World card showing up here, I do think it's time to look at this situation realistically. I don't feel your guides are very happy about this situation at all, okay? I mean, I think they're, to be honest, a little bit aggravated about it, okay? So I would say, you know, it's up to you what you want to do, pile number 2, but I've given you kind of the dynamics here of what I'm seeing. And I do think they come around. I do think you see them and they come around, but it's the same kind of energy, okay, I feel. And pile number 2, I hope that you will join me on the extended reading if you feel so inclined. Thank you for allowing me to read for you today. And, you know, it's always hard. I mean, it's always a little bit hard to feel the raw truth. And I feel some of you guys, if you're teary-eyed after hearing this reading, or you're feeling emotional, pile number 2, I just want to let you know that, you know, this too shall pass, my lovelies. I know that doesn't help a lot in this situation. I do feel your animal totem, like big cat energy, jaguar energy, is definitely with you, okay? Some time in nature, taking a nice bath may help after this reading, okay? Because I know it's kind of maybe feels a little bit energetically heavy. So take care, my pile number 2s. Many blessings to you. Let's move on to pile number 3, okay? Pile number 3. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the pumpkin spice tea light, and today's reading is called The Raw Truth About This Connection, okay? And this candle actually does smell like pumpkin spice, which pleases me greatly. All right, pile number 3. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. And yeah, we're going to channel messages. We will have an extended reading as well. If you'd like to follow me there, there'll be a link to my Vimeo channel below. Let's get into it. Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the beautiful energy of my pile number 3s who come here today seeking your divine guidance. Thank you for allowing me to be the medium for pile number 3 today. Namaste. All right, pile number 3. We are going to get some channeled messages to begin here. I feel like my hands need to stay busy. You know, sometimes how you're just like, my hands need to be busy. Do you guys like, does anyone crochet or do any kind of those things with their hands to kind of keep their hands busy? Pile number 3. Maybe it's not, I don't know. Is there something more modern than crocheting? I never really figured out how to do it. Are you guys crafty, pile number 3? I'm not very crafty. You're like, haha, Natalie, I am crafty, but more like the craft, witchcraft, okay? I can appreciate that, pile number 3. Let's go ahead and get some channeled messages. All right. Okay. I feel like somebody here could, or someone close to you or in your family, or maybe growing up, someone had like, or maybe it's you, has like a little space in between their front teeth. That's super cute, actually, pile number 3. If you know someone or in just having that, I think it's actually kind of cute, pile number 3. It's like, yeah, dental work I've been putting off, but I actually think you're really cute, pile number 3, or whatever's going on, my loves. Let's go ahead and get more info. I feel like you guys are very good at making do with what you have. I just heard that. I'm also hearing much ado about nothing. Isn't that Shakespeare? Did you guys read that? Are you guys into that, pile number 3? I feel like no one here is going to be into that. You're like, no, Natalie, we don't care. Anyway, pile number 3, surprise me and write me if you are. What else for pile number 3, please, Spirit? Maybe you were forced to read it in high school and you're like, eye roll. I don't know, pile number 3. You tell me. I feel like some of you could have a problem with the way characters are portrayed in movies or books, and you may have kind of a critical eye when it comes to shows or things like that, pile number 3, or movies or whatever. I'm also getting cinematography, so maybe some of you like that, or you like art, or you take photography, things like that, or maybe you wanted to go to school. I'm getting that kind of like editing, graphic design, cinematography kind of vibe. What else for my pile number 3, Spirit? Okay. I just heard plan B and planning for the future. Okay, so maybe some of you are looking at plan B and you're like, I gotta, we need another plan here. We gotta plan for the future. I also feel like somebody could have taken the plan B. You guys know what that is? Or maybe you took one recently, or your friend did, or you were talking about it, but the plan B. All right, pile number 3. Let's see what else. I just heard that just tanked, okay? So maybe you were watching something or you were, there was a new J-Lo movie that came out. I'm randomly thinking about this. I don't know why, but it really tanked. I think it really tanked at the box office. Did you guys see that? I don't know, pile number 3. I just heard about it randomly. There's something about a bridge. I feel like a bridge over water, or maybe you're near one, or you're going over one, or you just went over one. But I'm also hearing bridge over troubled water, which I think is a song from back in the day. Bridge over troubled water. That kind of reminds me of the 5 of Cups in the tarot. You know what I'm saying? What else for pile number 3, please, Spirit? Okay, I just heard sorcerer. So maybe some of you guys feel like you're sorcerers, or you know someone, or you watched a show about that. What else for pile number 3, please? Okay, I just heard adjust your bra strap, or somebody here adjusting I mean, for a guy, if you're watching this, it could be like adjusting your belt as well. But there's something about making an adjustment. Maybe you're like, yeah, I need to adjust it. It's too tight or too loose or whatever. Pile number 3, don't forget to do that. Okay, I just heard cauliflower, like running to the market to pick up some cauliflower. Maybe some of you, I mean, vegans use that a lot in their food. I feel like maybe you guys are making something. Are you just, I mean, that's a really weird thing to only run to the market for that. What else for pile number 3, Spirit? Okay, I just heard the word photogenic. So maybe you were talking to someone recently about being photogenic, or someone told you you were, or you told someone I'm not very photogenic, but there's something about like being photogenic coming up. Spirit is also showing me Ken and Barbie. Maybe you guys have children and they were playing in Barbie's dream house. I don't know, pile number 3. Do you guys remember that song, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world? Let's go. I mean, some of those songs were like, if you look back at them, I mean, they're cute or funny or whatever, but they're also kind of like, maybe you guys have comments on that. I don't know, pile number 3. You tell me what you're feeling, all right? I just heard jackpot as well. So maybe you won something, or you're like, I don't know, something about a jackpot. All right, pile number 3, let's go ahead and get into your reading. We're going to get into the raw truth about this connection, okay? We have the star card, jackpot, baby. Cha-ching, pile number 3, okay? It's about to be 7 o'clock, straight up 7 o'clock. I do love the number 7. I don't know how you feel about it. Oh, the 3 of cups. Hey now, pile number 3. What you got going on over here, my babies? Let's see. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow, that was unexpected, okay? It's almost like I didn't think it was going to go that way. That was an unexpected, turn of events there. I do feel like there's someone who met you or you met recently very unexpectedly that was like jackpot or cool. You know what I'm saying? Cool, you rule, pile number 3. And this could even be a new friend that you made as well. Now it is 7 o'clock on my clock. But anyway, I feel like this could be a new friend. Also, is it 6 o'clock somewhere you're at, pile number 3? I'm also just getting that. I have to tell you. Anyway, I feel like there is some cool people you've been meeting lately. And it's all about being in the right place at the right time, And I mean, it's like having a blank page with someone. I do feel there's optimistic feelings for those of you where this is a newer thing. I feel there's real optimistic feelings here, or a feeling of luck. I'm also hearing something about someone facing their inner demons. Okay. I'm getting the letter A as well. But someone facing their inner demons, and it's like now things are getting better here with the star card. And I mean, maybe even you guys making some new friends, or just generally enjoying your body and, like your body, yourself. Did you guys ever read that 1970s book, Our Bodies, Ourselves? Did your guys' mothers give that to you to read? Mine did. Anyway, some of you are going to be way too young for that reference. Actually, I think it was in that Charles Manson movie on Netflix. There was a counselor who gave the Manson girls a copy of that. Anyway, pile number 3, I have no idea what I'm saying. Let's just keep it pushing, okay? I do feel like, okay, I'm also seeing like an aquamarine bracelet, or some type of little bracelet with crystals on it or little pearls on it, that someone is wanting to fit on their wrist, but maybe it's like, my wrist is too big, or it's swollen, but I want to wear it. Anyway, details, right? Pile number 3. I mean, I like it. The 3 of Cups is the Lord of Abundance. The star card is, the daughter of the firmament, the dweller between waters. So, I mean, I think you went through a period where you were kind of in between, and you're like, I'm going to make the most of this and just enjoy like where I'm at right now in my life. And I mean, I feel like you guys are going to be rewarded for it. I like it, pile number 3. Actually, I mean, we have a lot to go in your reading, but so far I'm liking it more than the other. I mean, the other 2 piles were great. I feel a lot of truth came out, but like, as far as like positivity, I feel there is like some inherent positivity here that's building up. And I mean, I think you guys have been through, you know, dark times at times, or you felt like, you know, you just felt like something chasing you or trying to maybe outrun something, or it's like, I got demons chasing me, that type of thing. I feel like you guys kind of put a stop to it, and you're clever anyway, pile number 3. I feel like you can kind of outrun anyone. You guys are like, choke on my sword anyway. You know what I'm saying? Pile number 3, you're like, just go ahead and choke on my sword already. But I feel like you guys are getting softer, okay? Instead of getting harder, I feel like your heart is softening. You're getting softer. You have a smile on your face for once, probably, pile number 3. I mean, the raw truth is I feel somewhat optimistic here, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is always like, haha, don't know totally what's going to happen. It's a blank page, but let's go ahead and get into it. You know what I'm saying, pile number 3? Nurture and compassion. Wow. The 3 of Cups is definitely an energy of nurturing and compassion. I'm also getting Colorado here, or the state Colorado. Someone could live there, or something is going, or you went there, or something like that. But I'm also, or you wanted to visit there, or you went there last year, whatever, pile number 3. I don't mean to be whatever, but you know what I mean. I also feel someone here could have a comp paper due. Like, what is that called in school when you have to do like a paper and it's like comp or something, composition or comp, like in English class? Maybe some of you are like, yeah, English class was the freaking death of me. I only passed it because my teacher had compassion for me. I don't know, pile number 3, you tell me. But I mean, I feel like I'm liking the energy. It's very unexpected, but it's sweet, pile number 3. Sweetie, sweetie over here. Wow. We have fulfillment and wish. That's the genie in the lantern, and that's straight up 9 of Cups energy. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. Come on and let me out. I'm digging it. I like the sand. I like the sunset. It's romantic. You know, I can, at night when you can kind of hear like, woo, woo, or like the, you know, all the little sounds of the animals and birds and insects. Anyway, I'm just kind of hearing that right now. I don't know why, pile number 3. Kiss the rainbow, pile number 3. Kiss the light, okay? All right. I'm also, what am I seeing here? I'm seeing a B. I'm seeing a J and a B, okay? Could initials, first name, middle name, last name, you or them. I'm also seeing an N here too, okay? Yeah. I feel like I'm seeing the number 4 here too, all right? And P and I, someone whose name could start with P-I or something like that. Anyway, nurturing, compassion, wish fulfillment. These are good things in life, pile number 3. I'm digging it. Wide open and ready to play. Well, hot damn, pile number 3, you know? As they said, do you guys remember, I forget what movie that was from like the late 90s. Well, color me happy. There's a sofa in here for 2. You know what I'm saying? But I like it. I like the energy, pile number 3. I'm feeling your game. We have Night Bandit, Sexual Dreams, and 5D Visits. Well, you got a real good smile on your face, pile number 3. I like it. Someone's ready to play you like a fiddle, pile number 3. Like, you know, it's like, I want to play with you, baby. I want to play with your body type of thing here. I'm liking it, pile number 3. I mean, Do you have any hesitations or reservations? Maybe it's just new or just unexpected, or you know, have seen things come and go in your life before. You've been through many cycles, and sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. I don't know, but I feel like you're in a decent period here. Okay, wow. We have confidence in the power of healing. We have Virgo energy here with the star. We have Aquarius. Three of Cups is Cancer, and Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter. Okay. But the number 7, oh my God, I was talking about the 7, and right now it's 7:07 on my clock. I'm into it, pile number 3. There also could be some girl on girl action here. It's like, let me run you a bath, and someone here could like make elixirs or tinctures or do kind of stuff like that, or like measuring things out. Someone's very precise with what they're doing, and then the other person's like, hurry up, I want to play, you know. But I like it. I'm also seeing a book, and I was also seeing a book earlier. I don't know if it's Italian or what. It's some type of classic, I feel. Someone here could be into literature is also what I'm feeling. I like it. Confidence in the power of healing. Number 7. Bring it on, baby. Okay, I feel like you guys are like, yeah, bring it on, you know? Is that what your voice is like, pile number 3? Yeah, bring it on. I like it. Anyway, we have the Magician and awareness. Yeah, I feel like you guys are very aware that you're coming into a new period of your life right now, and you're here for it, okay? And I feel like someone's very aware of you too, and is very aware of your energy and your flow, okay? Someone here could be very mercurial, get a lot of ideas at times. Someone here I feel like has been on fire, like mentally recently, in a good way though. Yeah, I think there's an awareness here from both of your sides that this is pretty cool, or something cool's going on here. Retreat, time alone or in nature will help you recharge. You know, that's so funny. I was looking at the nature here, and I was looking at the beautiful sea and the purple haze in the background. And purple haze, isn't that a type of weed? I don't know, pile number 3, you tell me. But anyway, like needing some time out in nature, some chill, maybe some time alone with this person, or maybe you were just chilling with the star card here out in nature, like a naked fairy running around, and then, you know, you ran into this person and it was like, wow, let's go run around naked together. I mean, what's going on here? Do you guys plan to go somewhere together? Are you going to take a chill pill together? There is time to like nurture here and have compassion, and recharge is also what I feel is very good for you now. Yeah. We have balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. I mean, I don't know, pile number 3. I mean, maybe that happened in your relationships before, and balance has become a very important issue for now, because I also see someone here like measuring something out carefully. I do feel like balance could have been an issue in your relationships before, but this is coming out on wish fulfillment. So I think your like idea of what a balanced connection is actually looks like maybe it could be possibly fulfilled here, okay? Also, if someone's life has been a little bit hectic, so someone else has been kind of taking care of the other person or giving a little more, I do think that person is aware that that's been going on with this awareness card, or is aware, you know, of the dynamic I feel here with awareness. All right. We have here, it's time for me to heal now with the star card. Yeah. I mean, but I feel like someone is healing, but is also wide open. And, you know, like, I mean, the star card is very healing. And we have here confidence in the power of healing, right? And the 3 of Cups definitely is confidence, and healing is the star card. So for sure, it's time for me to heal now. I think it is time for you to heal now, pile number 3. But I mean, there's someone here who's wide open and wants to play with you. I feel you leaving me behind. Okay. There could be somebody here where in the past, I mean, here's what I feel, honestly, pile number 3, is that you're leaving behind something, okay? Like from your past, or you're leaving behind, and look at the bra strap. One is shorter than the other. Did I just channel that? One's longer or one's shorter? Because I'm literally seeing it right now here. It'd probably be a lot more comfortable if they were even. Anyway, I feel you leaving me behind. I feel like you guys are sleeping better at night. She looks very peaceful and comfortable, and like she's, you know, like looking forward to something and is sleeping very peacefully. There may be somebody in your life here with this Wheel of Fortune that is aware that you're moving forward and knows that you're kind of leaving them behind, okay? And it could have been someone where the balance in the connection was off, okay? Boundaries and barriers, right? This is the Devil card in my deck, but I mean, I feel like there was a time here for boundaries and barriers, and there was a time when you guys were much more closed up or really needing healing time alone. But I mean, I feel like you guys have kind of taken that time, or you are in the middle of taking that time and something happens that's very unexpected with the Wheel of Fortune here, okay? And I do feel you guys have put boundaries and barriers to someone, and you are leaving someone behind, and it is time for you to heal, and you won't be in connections that are very out of balance anymore, because I feel like if you are Wheel of Fortune, you're just going to ditch them. You know what I'm saying? We have magic. Yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune, awareness, and magic, okay? You know, I'm still stuck on the choking on my sword comment. Anyway, pile number 3. I mean, I feel like someone here is very aware that you're magical, or you're becoming aware that you're, I mean, we have the Magician and then we have magical. So literally, like, what else, you know, can we really say? I mean, I feel like things are shifting in your favor, and I do think there's going to be more instances of like serendipity and healing and, you know, chance meetings with cool people, friends, lovers, etc. I do think the magic and like the spring in your step is returning, or, you know, we are heading into spring season, which I personally love. And, you know, hey, like the magic's back, baby. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you guys are getting in touch with your magic again, and it's a new day, and, you know, there's much to be learned, said, done here. We have anxiety. Okay. And I think this, maybe in the past, pile number 3, there was this tendency maybe to not to want to be alone, or anxiety about spending time alone, or maybe feeling like we kind of needed a partner here. But I do feel with this boundaries and barriers, you guys have like withdrawn, and you are leaving something behind here, okay? And there could have been anxiety about leaving this behind, or spending time alone, or, you know, realizing that the connection wasn't in balance and then retreating and feeling anxiety, right? But I do feel like this is shifting for you with the Star card and the Wheel of Fortune, and you guys are getting in touch with your magic again, okay? And there could have been a dark time of, you know, someone betraying you or realizing they weren't who you thought they were. And I feel like you guys are healing here. Someone is ready and wide open to play with you, though, pile number 3. We have the moth, like a moth to the flame. Did you guys see my video, like a moth to a flame? If not, you should take a peek at it. And Phoenix. Oh my God, like a moth to the flame, the Phoenix, all right? I feel like whoever this is, pile number 3, if there's an unexpected new person, I feel like this person is drawn to you so much here with the magic, Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Cups, Star. I do feel like a moth to the flame. The Phoenix is the flame, okay? And I feel also what drew you guys in the past that was dangerous for you. I feel like you understand that now, and like a phoenix, you're rising from the ashes and setting things ablaze, okay? Not everyone can do that, pile number 3. Not everybody can take their healing in such a powerful way. You know what I mean? And I feel like some of you knew this time period was coming here with this anxiety card, and you knew you would just have to kind of face it. But I feel like the winds of change are blowing, and what's happening, instead of you guys getting destroyed or burned up in it, I feel like you're taking your power and rising from the ashes, pile number 3, and bringing balance and fulfillment into your life, okay? For some of you, I feel like the raw truth of a connection was already revealed to you, okay? You already know what it is. It gave you anxiety. It made you feel alone. There could have been a betrayal. You know, somebody could have been doing shit you didn't know about. You were giving more to them. You had a weird sense of anxiety, didn't know why, but it was there. Okay. I mean, what I feel though is you guys already know the raw truth of that connection. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even really want to go too much into it because I feel like you already know it. I mean, I feel like now what's happening is you're healing, you're moving forward, and you're meeting life in a fresh way, which I like for you. Pile number 3. Yeah, action. Action, action. We want action. Pile number 3. Now is the perfect time to act. Magic, awareness, Wheel of Fortune. Now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired action towards your dreams. Move forward with confidence. Wheel of Fortune, move forward with confidence. 3 of Cups, Star card. We have confidence here as well. We have confidence again, confidence in the power of healing, okay? So yeah, it's now time for you guys to rise from the asses. Rise yourself away from the asses of the world. Pile number 3. Oh my God, get rid of the asses. I mean, the one, you know what I mean, the assholes, get rid of them, right? Rise from it. And it is time it's a perfect time. Conditions are fantastic, pile number 3. I'm giving you the snap here because it's like conditions are good right now. All right. So it is time to kind of put yourself back out there again, or it is time to maybe even some of you are starting a new connection. All right. And you got a little anxiety about it because you know in the past, maybe you were in out of balance connections and it was like a moth to a flame, not in a good way. But I feel like now you have an opportunity to kind of turn this all around with the Wheel of Fortune, okay, and find your fulfillment beyond the ordinary. You know what's funny is I saw number 45 earlier, but I didn't say it. But here it is on this card. I should have actually said it. There's always so many things I want to say, you know, but sometimes I don't say everything I see. Pile number 3. It feels like she is surrounded by the energy of the Phoenix, and she is channeling the magic beyond the ordinary. The Magician came up twice here, right? Awareness, the Magician, and then magic and the Wheel of Fortune. So fulfillment, etc. Beyond the ordinary. And I feel like that's where your life is going now. And I like it for you guys. It's like you took the Phoenix energy within you and made it a part of you. And now it's like things are really lighting up, okay, for you, or they're going to be, right? And beyond the ordinary is what you guys need. You're not going to be able to be with someone who's ordinary. Pile number 3, okay? You're a star. You've got that energy. You're magic. There are things about you that I feel are destined for future success here with wish fulfillment as well. You guys are also very nurturing with people. You also know how to take action and try to keep things in balance. Or you learned a very strong lesson about balance, okay? And yeah, beyond the ordinary. So the person that you're with ultimately has to be like way more than ordinary. All right. I don't even want to talk about the past, pile number 3, okay? Oh boy, we have the Miriam. This card almost forced me to do a whole other reading on my Light of Ascension channel. I have another channel called Light of Ascension Tarot. It's called Sacred Vision because the Miriam was an angel when Jesus died and Mary Magdalene was grieving and mourning. The Miriam was an angel, and some say it was like twins or twin angels or 2 angels that came to her to comfort her and to show her, you know, the power of letting go and healing, okay? They wrote, you know, whoever made this deck wrote some shit on here that I don't really agree with, and I've bitched about it before in another reading. So, you know, the whole thing that it says, remember that love has no boundaries, but we have boundaries and barriers. And I think you guys know that real true love has to have boundaries. And when I did that video, someone wrote in the comments that they actually believed that love was having good boundaries. And 100% I agreed with that person, okay? And it says, see the light in all. I mean, first you have to see the light in yourself and be able to work through, you know, work through the day and the energy that's coming your way. You know what I'm saying? But I also feel this is an energy of, you know, the death of something that was very challenging or hard that you had to put boundaries up to. But I feel like you're blossoming again, pile number 3. And I see the white lily here as a sign of that, okay? But let's go ahead. Okay, let's go ahead and find out whoever has a message for pile number 3, what they would like to share here, okay? Someone could have pulled back their energy because they were nervous about something, but ultimately, pile number 3, I mean, I do feel action is coming. We have the Phoenix, okay? But let's see, whoever pile number 3 came here for, what message does that person have to share, please? The Empress. Wow, pile number 3. Oh my God. I had a feeling the Empress was going to come up in these readings. I don't know why. You guys are the first pile to get it, but I'm trying to remember now why I thought that was going to come up. But I mean, the Empress is the truth, okay? The Empress is the truth, love, and abundance. You know, the 3 of Cups is, all 3s in the tarot are related to the Empress because the Empress is number 3 in the tarot. So 33, Empress, 33, 333. And I mean, Spirit is saying you're whole within yourself and you're healing and you're going to be comfortable. You're going to be really pleased with the new you or the new life that is headed your way, okay? And I do think people fall in love with you, pile number 3. I do. You know, you got that thing about you. You're definitely not ordinary. Let's see what else. Let's see what else is coming through here for messages. 7 of Swords. I mean, you didn't deserve to be treated that way, okay? You know, with this boundaries and barriers and, you know, I feel like at times this person from your past would leave you behind. Now I feel you're leaving them behind, okay? And they're the ones that's still looking at the past, but I feel like your guys' future is changing, okay? And I also feel like the 7 of Swords also has like this trickster energy to it, which is also aligned, you know, I feel like with magic in a way too, you know? And I feel like you guys are very loved. It's time to understand like your own magic and your own power as well, I feel like, okay? Pile number 3, let's see what else. I mean, I feel like this person didn't really see what you had to offer. They were more concerned with getting what they wanted, pile number 3. But I feel like nurturing, compassionate, fulfilling energy is coming your way. What else here? 10 of Pentacles. I mean, I feel like this person's always going to look back at you know, what they lost is kind of what I feel, okay? And I kind of feel like this person's been pathetic without you anyway, pile number 3. And I feel like what this person got away with was you're going to be fully restored, okay? You're fully restored. And I feel like this person may always kind of have a thing for you, but pile number 3, I mean, I feel like you're not even going to care. This person just wasn't suited for the kind of relationship that you wanted is what I feel, okay? They just weren't suited to the type of relationship that you wanted. What else here for pile number 3? What else? We have the 4 of Cups. Yeah, they're butthurt. Like, this person, you're leaving them behind. You put up boundaries and barriers to them. You are leaving this person behind, pile number 3. And, you know, this person kind of wouldn't know love if it came up and bit them in the ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 5 of Cups. Oh my God. Did I mention the bridge over troubled waters when I was channeling? I feel like I did for you guys, okay? Here it is, the 5 of Cups, the bridge over troubled waters. And this person trying to figure out what they did wrong and why their love life is always up shit creek, 5 of Swords, okay? They think they got away with something, but really, you know, they just turned away from love and pushed away the person that maybe would have given them everything or would have done anything to be there for them, etc., etc. I do feel like this person maybe has a desire to reach out again or to try to see what would happen if they did, or maybe they think about that. But I mean, right now, I feel like they're, you know, the 5 of Cups in the tarot is called loss in pleasure. So Empress is all about pleasure. You know, I feel like this person really didn't appreciate it when they had it. And their tolerance for appreciation is really low anyway. All right, pile number 3. I didn't really want to spend a whole lot talking about this thing anyway. Because I feel like there's more important things coming ahead for you here. So I wouldn't waste your time like going back or thinking about it. I mean, if this person feels you leaving them behind, I would just leave them behind. You know what I'm saying? I feel like your future is stronger with the 10 of Pentacles here, and they can sit in their consequences for a while here, pile number 3, okay? And I feel like it's more important for you to focus on, you know, where you're headed in the future, which I feel is a very cool place. Okay, my beautiful pile number 3s. We are going to take it to your extended reading next. For those of you that would like to join me there, I'd love to see you. You can totally check out my Vimeo channel. Link will be in the description box below. Thank you so much, everyone, and take care.